I've always had issues. I will still have the issues when people, come on air when they say they are self-made, because over time, evidence has shown that it's very hard for you to see a self-made person. Why? Because you must have possibly consulted a particular YouTube video, whether you read a book, whether you listen to somebody, even if it were to be your grandmother. A lot of times, what people build on, that becomes what people see as success, is based on the experience of some people that have come before you, or some people that have seen it before you. And as such, for someone like me, I usually tell people that I am a product of a community. I am a product of a family community. I am a product of a professional community. I'm a product of a virtual community. When it comes to family, I know that a number of the things that I write on now, I do PR in healthcare. I develop community-based designs for engagement. And I know that a number of the things that I write on now are things that I saw while growing up. I grew up in Itire, and in Itire, I saw a number of social determinants for health and how they can influence the risk, what people see as risk. Oh, I don't think this is needed. I think this is needed, and the decisions that they make. So when I write now, I'm writing from the scenario that I saw while growing up.
The experience.
That is a form of networking. I networked while growing up, and my interactions with the different people is now what I am selling as a technical consultant. Why? Because some of the donor organizations and organizations that I work with, some of them are not Nigerians, but they want to do or develop interventions for Nigerians. And as such, I can come in using the examples that I grew up with to say, you know what, if you're looking at this particular kind of community, this design is not going to work. And that is what I see as my success now. So you can see how it started off. So even growing up in a particular place is a form of networking. Now you then finish, you went to school. While in school, you interacted with some roommates, you interacted with some friends, you interacted with your lecturers. And as such, you did a particular research with your lecturer, and then somebody in a particular conference that the lecturer went said, oh, I need somebody who is doing something on this. And the lecturer says, you know what, one of my students did this when I was in Nigeria, and then gets across to you. That's networking. If you are online, and there's somebody that, oh, this particular person is a notable figure in this discipline of mine, and she shares experiences, and you are there giving your own constructive, discussions. Oh, this makes sense. I also have this idea and all of that. Sometimes they read it and it just sticks so much so that when they think that, oh, we need this thing in this particular design of ours, somebody remembers, oh, somebody made a comment somehow one time, and I saw this happening. I remember last year when the Honorable Minister for Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, was going to do a particular program on artificial intelligence. He talked about that program on LinkedIn. And there was this particular guy who was doing something on artificial intelligence for programming or conferencing. And that guy wrote it as a comment saying, oh, well done, sir. However, I noticed that this barrier usually happens during conferences such as this. This is what I have developed to be able to manage those kind of... And there and there, he responded that he said, and there and then, the next post by this guy, he was one of the participants in that conference. And so you can imagine the switch. 1 minute, you are just commenting on a post on LinkedIn. The next minute, you're a participant in a national program. Now, this is one of the things that I think that we need to begin to harness as Muslims and even as a society generally. Whether we like it or not, the power of networking is becoming bigger with social media and other form of digital interactions. Dum 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 dum.